Hello everyone, so I wanted to cover Godzilla Save the Earth melee mod again, this time to give my thoughts and opinions not only on the situation, but also after watching Eric's video on the whole situation. I suggest you give it a watch because I agree with the parts about Dorgon, and I gotta be honest here, I was doing something while listening to Dorgon's video, so I never read his response to the devs. Also kind of misread what the devs said to Dorgon, so I apologize for that. But that doesn't excuse the action the devs did. Those actions are just banning people who just gave a thumbs down emoji on a banner. And this is where I'm going to have to disagree on Eric's part of the video, and that is, I don't agree with the whole it's their server and they can do whatever they want thing, as this is a public server made for people to download mods and watch their progress. And their job is to keep moderations on the server, share progress on the game, and repeat. I would understand this logic if it was on a private server, but this is a public server and they should stick with the rules they made. Just a reminder to you, there is no rule saying you're gonna get banned for simply giving a thumbs down on a pride banner. Yes, I have someone over there that's on the server and checks on people who gives the banner a thumbs down emoji. They are all completely banned from the server, including Dorgon. Update, my spy checked on the banner and they got rid of the thumbs down emoji, which I gotta say does not make the dev team look good in this situation. Besides what Dorgon said in his video, the only thing he's right about is the devs' toxicity when it comes to this type of political stuff. And yes, I did the research and the LGBTQ is political as it is part of a movement called the Human Rights.
Human rights movement refers to a non-governmental social movement engaged in activism related to the issues of human rights. The foundations of the global human rights movement involve resistance to colonialism, imperialism, slavery, racism, segregation, patriarchy, and oppression of indigenous peoples. Now headquartered in Geneva and renamed the International Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Trans, and Intersex Association ILGA World. It plays a significant role in coordinating international efforts to promote human rights and fight discrimination against LGBTQ and intersex persons.
So technically, yes, they did break their own rules, not once, but twice. But let's say Pride isn't political. That still wouldn't change anything since it's still a shitty action for them to do. But I'll give the devs this. Since there's no actual evidence of the dev team forcing political stuff onto others, they are innocent from this until further evidence. But they are still guilty for breaking the rules of their own server. Also, Goji Rex lied to his audience. What do I mean by that? Well, he joined the general chat and said this.
It's our server, our rules. This is not a public space. You expose yourself as being homophobic. You are breaking Rule 8.
But Dorgon didn't break the rules of the server, besides the video. He and others simply put a thumbs down emoji on a banner, which may I remind you, is something you could have easily ignored.
Also, yeah, it single quotes this ... a banner, which could have been ignored. And we didn't even add anyone. If you willingly choose to dislike that, why would we want to keep you in this server? A safe space for everyone, but not those who take issue with someone's gender preference or identity. Telling on themselves.
And Goji Rex admitted that they will ban anyone who would disagree with a banner, which again, he said it himself, they could have simply ignored it. Also, remember in the previous video someone did the whole "my friend is gay" excuse? Well, Goji Rex did exactly that.
Also, most of the team is either gay or trans, and we make the game and the server.
Just because your team is part of a community, that still doesn't give you the excuse to ban people over an emoji. I would love to dive in more on the dev team, as I did speak with one of them, and they showed their toxicity to me when I was talking about the situation with them. But I'm not going to, because I honestly feel like that one person is better than that. I'm not going to say who they are, but if you're watching this video, you know who you are. So what's my conclusion? Besides Dorgon being something else, which again, watch Eric's video on him, the dev team are nothing but man-children. They should get their heads out of their asses and focus on what's right or wrong, because banning people for simply putting a thumbs down emoji over a fucking banner is childish and stupid. You guys could have simply ignored it as it was not hurting anyone and move on. So besides what I said here, my thoughts about Godzilla being Pride characters are still the same opinion on my previous video, which I'll just play here. But to be completely honest here, I don't care if you're part of the LGBTQ. I am just gonna treat you as a person, and if you do awful shit, I'm gonna call you out on that awful shit. I'm gonna make this clear. I do not agree with the whole LGBTQ thing on Godzilla because, well, Godzilla is a fictional animal. I don't think he can do the same things how we humans can do. But if you want to do that, that's fine, just as long as you don't shove it down through others' throats. Anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. This is Zilla 1999 out.